The greatest honor history can bestow is the title of peacemaker. Remember, always give your best. Never get discouraged. Never be petty. Always remember, others may hate you, but those who hate you don't win unless you hate them, and then you destroy yourself. People react to fear, not love. They don't teach that in Sunday school, but it's true. The American dream does not come to those who fall asleep. The Chinese used to brush strokes to write the word crisis. One brush stroke stands for danger, the other for opportunity. In a crisis, be aware of the danger, but recognize the opportunity. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. The Cold War isn't thawing, it is burning with a deadly heat. Communism isn't sleeping, it is, as always, plotting, scheming, working, fighting. The greatest honor history can bestow is the title of peacemaker. We cannot learn from one another until we stop shouting at one another, until we speak quietly enough so that our words can be heard as well as our voices. A man is not finished when he's defeated, he's finished when he quits. The finest steel has to go through the hottest fire. Always remember, others may hate you, but those who hate you don't win unless you hate them, and then you destroy yourself. A leader is someone who leads from the front and doesn't push others into battles. The more you stay in this kind of job, the more you realize that a public figure, a major public figure, is a lonely man. The only summit meeting that can succeed is one that does not have its outcome already written before the parties sit down. Never be satisfied with less than your very best effort. If you strive for the top and miss, you will still beat the pack. A man is not finished when he is defeated, he is finished when he quits. You must pursue this investigation of Watergate even if it leads to the president. I'm innocent. You've got to believe I'm innocent. If you don't, take my job. When the president does it, that means it is not illegal. Certainly in the next 50 years we shall see a woman president, perhaps sooner than you think. A woman can and should be able to do any political job that a man can do. People have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I can see clearly now that I was wrong in not acting more decisively and more forthrightly in dealing with Watergate. The American dream does not come to those who fall asleep. I believe in the principle that hard work, dedication, and perseverance will overcome almost any prejudice and open almost any door. I reject the cynical view that political is a dirty business. Only if you have been in the deepest valley can you ever know how magnificent it is to be on the highest mountain. In the end, the American dream is not a sprint or even a marathon, but a relay. Our families don't always cross the finish line in the span of one generation, but each generation passes on to the next the fruits of their labor. I have never been a quitter. To leave office before my term is completed is abhorrent to every instinct in my body, but as president, I must put the interests of America first. Defeat doesn't finish a man, quitting does. I can take it. The tougher it gets, the cooler I get. We must always remember that America is a great nation today, not because of what government did for people, but because of what people did for themselves and for one another. The American dream does not come to those who fall asleep. One can't wage war without the will to win. There can be no substitute for victory. Our destiny is not written for us, but by us. Any change is resisted because bureaucrats have a vested interest in the chaos in which they exist. I believe in the battle, whether it's the battle of a campaign or the battle of this office, which is a continuing battle.